Poppy, you're too hot to worry about this with the kissy face. Should we click it to be dramatic? Click it. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are finally back with the next part of Queen Bee. If you haven't seen the last few chapters, go check them out because we are finally, I believe, in the top 15 in the hierarchy of our college. Yes, we are in the top 15. I think we might be in the top 10 or we're getting close to the top 10, but we're about to snatch the spot from Poppy, aka Poopy, since we exposed her in the last chapter, which wouldn't have to if she was just a good person, but unfortunately she's not. She's evil incarnated. So we're gonna see what happens in this one, and apparently the enemy of our enemy is our friend, but apparently not really. So we're gonna see what that means, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Give it a big thumbs up if you do, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's start the drama.
Everybody glitter running down a hell to top. Everybody waiting for a single to drop. Like a hair when they wanna see what's hot.
Also, in the last one, if you haven't seen it, we became friends with Poppy's assistant, Poppy, who's the mean girl, and we pretty much got her on our side. So we're slowly just taking all of Poppy's, I don't know what you would call them, workers or something, and we're making them our friends, and we're gonna take her down. So we have Professor Roberta. Good morning. Today we're going over that community service project I mentioned last class. Now I know you sit in your mass communications class totally distracted as you stare at the text that Poppy sent you last night, and we apparently got a scary text message. Let's see what it said. Bitch, did you not get the message earlier? You do not want to find out what happens to skinks. You don't listen to my warnings. Just ask Persephone Dalton if you can find her. Stay away from my stuff. Or else. Or else what? Can we have a moment of appreciation how her name is Satan in the phone? That is glorious that she put her name as Satan in the phone. Because she is. I'm going to have to be sneakier next time I try to go after one of her people. We were very bold trying to get them on. Bia, hello, I assume you heard the details of the assignment. Yeah, totally. Professor Roberta frowns before going back to her lecture. Considering you've been trying to get on our good side for weeks to no avail, being distracted is not a good look. Mass comments all about reaching people far and wide, so this project is meant to give the voiceless and our own community a voice by. Still, it's only a moment later that you zone out again as you try to think of a reply to Poppy's text that would strike fear into her heart or at least make her back off. Earth to be a girl, like, are you just looking at us in the class only? Or you snap out of it and look around, the rest of your classmates are all getting out of their seats and rearranging themselves. Oh, sorry. Find your community service project partner, please. Okay, you gather your things and head into the aisle, gazing around the room. It seems like everyone has already paired off. Everyone except for... I'm sorry, Professor, but there's no one else in this room to be partners with. There's just not. Professor Roberta, I need a new partner. This is not gonna work. I'm sorry, I just can't work with Poppy. And clearly it's my fault that you weren't paying attention and missed your opportunity for a partner that you actually like. Oh no, I didn't mean. Regardless of what you meant, this project is worth 40% of your grade, so I suggest you and Miss Min Sinclair get cracking. Oh great, she's totally pissed. I've got to get the professors on my side if I want any shot at winning the Person to Watch award. You try to think up an apology, but Professor Roberta turns her back to you. You deflate a little as you take a seat beside Poppy, who doesn't look up from her phone. So I know this isn't the ideal situation, but I need to do well on this project if I want Professor Roberta to like me. Girlfriend is really just being honest. Like, why are you telling Poppy this, Bia? Like, don't. The ideal situation, this is seriously criminal. The last thing I need right now is you tanking my GPA. Me, I'm an excellent student, thank you very much. Maybe in Kingsley's class, but you're not gonna be able to blow your way out of this one, Farza. Girl, we haven't done that yet. Shut your mouth. We wish. How dare you? I would never do something like that. Oh sis, like if we got the option to, I would click it, but I mean, not for a grade at least, maybe just for funsies. That's okay. Can we just come up with a decent project idea that requires as little time together as possible, please? No need, I've already figured it all out. We're doing an animal shelter commercial for our project. A commercial? Is that even? It'll be good for the shelter. Commercials are the definition of mass communications, and I can ask Eddie to borrow the equipment and crew. Wow, Poppy, you had a good idea for this. Well, this actually sounds like fun. I'm not going to tell her she had a good idea. I'm surprised that you... Oh my god. Okay, forget it. She's clearly not listening. She stares completely open-mouthed at her phone, her fingers tightening around it like she's about to crush it. I have to go. We can figure out the deets later. I'll text you where to meet me. And with that, she snatches up her belongings, shoves them in her quilted leather tote, and makes a beeline for the door. Something dramatic went on. Bye, I guess. On her way out, Poppy brushes past Zoe, making sure to clip her shoulder. Zoe rolls her eyes and grins when she spots you and waves you over. Zoe, wait, I can't believe it. I was hoping I'd see you on campus, and here you are practically falling into my lap. Okay, I was just coming to grab you for lunch. Oh, sure, I don't want to take up too much of your time. She opens a desk drawer, and it's like she's crammed an entire episode of Hoarders in there. You see fashion magazines, lifestyle, and about 1 million tabloids. Are you a big reader, Professor Roberta? I don't know if I'd say that. Half of these I'd keep around for the Idris Elba pics. I guess you could say I have a soft spot for gossip. Sometimes I even read that salacious blog, The Tea. I just can't help myself. She finds a copy of the Chart Topper magazine with the headline, Felicity Wade, a Manhattan mogul and a prolific producer. You take a look at the woman gracing the cover. Is that, I'm pretty sure that's, I was gonna say that's her mom. I couldn't, for a second I was like, is that her mom? I didn't want to say it if it wasn't her mom, but that's her mom. I remember that because it's the favor she pulled. I'd hope, Zoe, that you might be able to get your mom to sign this for me. Oh, whoa, Zoe, your mom is famous. Please, it's just Chart Topper. You should have seen her piece in Vogue. The woman was made to rock De La Renta. Zoe turns her attention back to Professor Roberta, who is still completely starry-eyed, by the way, and smiles. I'd be happy to give it to Professor Roberta, but my mom's in Brazil right now, scoping out a new sound with Big Mac. Well, number 1 on the rap charts, Big Mac, you knew Zoe was well connected, but that's a whole other level. Professor Roberta sighs dramatically. I love my job here, but sometimes I wish I'd picked a more exciting career. I'm sure your mom has so many incredible stories. Okay, someone made this comment a few chapters ago on one of my videos, and was like, if Zoe wanted to, she could be the star of the school, and I agree, Miss Thing could. You wouldn't believe the half of it. Hell, I hardly believe it when she comes back with tales from the studio. I would love to hear them sometime. For the first time, Professor Roberta turns her attention to you. Quite the company you keep, E. I certainly enjoy it. Wow, that might have been the first nice thing Professor Roberta has said to you all semester. Okay. If I can get Professor Roberta's good side, I'm sure word will reach the rest of professors. This could help me in the long run. I'll definitely have plenty of stories I can tell. Convince Professor Roberta to come to lunch with you so Zoe can impress her with the famous mom's wild story. She'll be become an influential member of your posse and your reputation score will increase. You know what? For once, we should go. I'm starving. Of course, I won't keep you, but I'm very interested in seeing what you and Miss Min Sinclair come with for this project. I'm interested to see, if I don't, buy the option, where the story goes. Given what I've heard, I've always heard Choice is really good, that you can just play it, so I'm interested to see. I'll be interested to see if you can work together to come up with anything at all. Ouch, but yeah, honestly, same. Oh, girl, we're gonna shoot commercials, though. And Zoe, I'm so glad we got to meet. Please come back to chat anytime, and if your mom ever comes to visit, yep, you'll be the first to know. You shoo Zoe out of the door before Professor Roberta asks for anything else to get signed. Okay, so we ditch that. We're not about to be used. And then later that afternoon, you finally get a GPS pin from Poppy and follow it to the middle of the forest. You're still on campus, but somewhere way off the beaten track. Do we have our weapon? You push forward a little farther and eventually break through the trees to see. Does this school know this is here? Still a little worried that this is a trap, which, let's be real, it is highly likely. You approach the front door and slip inside. Oh my gosh. What is this? Yo, Farnsville in the house, I was wondering when you'd finally be welcomed into the fold. The fold? What the hell is this? I don't know if welcome is the right word. I'm only here because I'm being forced to do my midterm project with Poppy. I'm not sure I really belong in a place like this. Where exactly are we? I'm away from home. It was built by the Alphas and Zetas as a place to study, party, hook up. Now the only people who come here are the people I decide should be here. This is my new boyfriend, by the way. Isn't he gorgeous? Be a meet. Bradley Denbrough from the show Young Wolf. I had all your posters in high school. I mean, my sister did. My younger sister, who totally exists, she was a big fan. Nice to meet you. Yes, Bradley's TV heartthrob days are almost over. He has some very exciting film prospects in the works, don't you, honey? Yeah, I'm actually really stoked to prove myself was a serious act. Hold on, what is she doing here? Chloe has just edged through the front door and seems to be frozen to the spot under Poppy's furious glare. Uh-oh, trouble in paradise. Is Miss Chloe in trouble? We love to see this. Oh, boys, if you would please. Two of the alpha rushes that were working the bar head to the front to block Chloe's entry. Hey, you can't just, I have a right to be here. Chloe seethes and flails, but when she can't get past the two alphas, she turns and leaves with a frustrated shriek while the A-listers in the room laugh around you. That was kind of low-key hilarious, to be honest. Seriously, Pop, that was savage. I'm honestly bummed I didn't have the camera ready for the look on her face. I'm not being a good girl to Chloe. After all the things she has done to us, there's no niceness to that girl. What was that all about anyway? Aren't you guys supposed to be best friends? Clearly and surprising to no one, you're behind. Walk with me. Poppy shoos the boys away and the two of you walk slowly around the perimeter of the pool, her heels echoing across the tile. Maybe she's planning on drowning you? Have you checked the student ranking today? You frown and pull out your phone, opening up the ranking list. I'm shook. I'm shook. Chloe's number one. Literally how? Oh my god, Chloe is. Don't say it. Poppy practically shudders with rage. She slips off her heels and goes to sit at the edge of the pool, and you copy her. I don't know who she thinks she is or who she had to sleep with to knock me out of my spot, but if she thinks this is over, she is so wrong. It's utter betrayal is what it is. That girl is dead to me. Oh my gosh, so we are forming an alliance, I'm assuming, with Poppy over Chloe. I can get behind this. We're not friends with this girl, trust me. This is a temporary situation here. Poppy, you're too hot to worry about this with the kissy face. Should we click it to be dramatic? Click it. Seriously, you're too gorgeous for worry lines. Whatever this is has to be a fluke. If anyone's gonna knock you off the top spot, it'll be me. I don't know about that, but I do agree that we got a plus with the flirt. We can flirt with Poppy. I'm shook. I'm very shook that this is just the path we can pick. See, these are the options I want. These are the dramatic options. But I do agree that I'm pretty admirable dressed and better than Chloe in every conceivable way. So thanks for that, Bia. Plot twist, we end up dating Poppy. In any case, it doesn't matter. This little blip won't last long. I'm already working on something that will wreck her reputation for good. Considering this Chloe drama and my recent status issues, I need to impress Professor Roberta as much as you do. So what exactly are you saying? I'm offering you a truce, dumbass. Just wait until we finish this project and I can come up with a solution to my Chloe problem. There's not enough Adderall in the world to help me deal with both of you at once. You wait for some sign of ulterior motive or a trap she's laying, but she doesn't give away anything. Fine, a truce then. So this commercial thing, so there's a truce. A truce. Okay, I don't trust this. I don't trust this one bit. I know it's not gonna last for long, but we're out. Truce it is. Right, we're all set for Saturday. We can meet at noon in front of Downtown Animal Rescue at East 45th. While you're trying to figure out if you're free that day, Poppy has already gotten up and is slipping her shoes back on. Wait, where are you going? Shouldn't we talk about this some more? Come with an actual plan? I already know exactly what I'm doing and I have a hair appointment, so toodles! You watch her walk away, hip sashaying in time to the click of her heels and internally groan at the thought of spending a whole day with her. That is going to be interesting that we are spending a lot more time with Miss Poppy Sinclair the following Saturday at noon. You walk the aisles of Downtown Animal Rescue, stopping at each enclosure to coo over the animals. I mean, seriously, how could you not? Oh, that's so sweet. I love animals. I would love to do this. Oh my god, look at his little face. Nice to see so many new additions. I guess that means a lot of these little guys are being adopted. Yes, Miss Sinclair, we have a 10% higher adoption rate than last year. Poppy laughs, really laughs in a totally nice, non-threatening, actually kind of pleasant way. You round the corner and see her talking to one of the shelter's employees. She's got a puppy in her arms, just stroking its tummy softly. Seriously, what is happening? This new side of Poppy we are seeing. Oh my goodness. I'm glad to hear it, Julian. Hopefully this project we're doing will get some good press for you and we'll get that rate up to 20% this year. Julian spots you over Poppy's shoulder, drawing her attention to you. When she sees you, her expression immediately sours and she marches toward you. You're late. And you're secretly a total softie, aren't you? You're holding that dog like it's a baby. And don't think I didn't hear you being super nice to that guy over there. 1, who doesn't like puppies? And 2, if you tell anyone about this, I will flay you and use a tangly skin flaps to weave a picnic basket. She starts walking toward the back of the kennels and you try to match her pace, but her strides are crazy long for someone her height. Sure, puppies are all that's pure and good in the world, so it doesn't totally add up. You're being all buddy-buddy with the staff and everything. If you must know, my parents bought me this shelter when I was 8. What? Could you imagine at 8 years old just being bought a shelter? Wait, seriously? Did I said her I wanted a dog? Mommy and Daddy didn't want pets in the house? Voila. So they bought you a shelter. Seems pretty extreme. I think they thought this was better somehow, like why have one pet when you can have as many as you want? They didn't think about the fact that the whole point of the place like this isn't for animals to stay forever. She seems so vulnerable, so unlike herself. But whatever, it gets the humanitarians off our back. I can rev the engine on my Range Rover as much as I want with 0. Killed Poppy. And she's back, and there's the Poppy we know. Enough chit-chat, let's get this over with, shall we? Okay, so we gotta shoot this cute little commercial. Ooh, I love the little backdrop. You follow Poppy into a back room where a crew has already set up a handful of freaking adorable dogs and cats of all ages scamper around in a pen in the far corner. Aw, they're so cute. Like you asked, Miss Min Sinclair, we brought out some of the animals we've been having a harder time getting adopted. I see Champa's still here. What's it been, 3 years now? Let's see if we can change that, She opens the kennel and calls to an old Rottweiler with gray streak through his muscle. Oh, he trots up to her excitedly, though slowly. You notice the puppy you saw earlier. Oh, what's this little guy's story? I can't imagine anyone not wanting to take him home. He was the runt of his litter. By the time we were able to get him up to weight, all of his brothers and sisters had already been adopted. That's so sad. Does he have a name? We've been calling him Francis, but honestly, he's so eager for a level answer to just about anything. Oh, go ahead, try it. That breaks my heart. Let's see if, okay, we'll just leave it Cutie Pie. Let's see if he does it. At the sound of your voice, Cutie Pie yips and starts to waddle over to you on unsteady, tiny little baby dog legs. Oh, okay, Cutie Pie looks like you're my guy. If you two are all set, oh, this girl looks like the producer in that one story I read for a day, the Bachelor story. We'll start with Poppy's lines. Fantastic. Oh, and before you forgot, Bia, here's your script. I only gave you 1 line, so even you should be able to handle it. You flip through the pages of the script she tosses you until you find your line. It takes you an extra second because Poppy very helpfully named your character Farmsville Cornhusker. I love Downtown Animal Rescue because I feel right at home in an animal shelter. I can't stand this girl. Oh, Cutie Pie grabs the paper between his teeth and tries to tug it away. You laugh a little and hold it out of reach, patting his head softly. Yeah, I'd love to shred this up too. Oh, ready, Bia? What, but already? All I need is 1 take. It's not like this is my first time in front of a camera. If you need more time... No, we're totally ready. Cutie Pie and I are gonna show Poppy how it's done, right, buddy? Rue. Aw, right as the producer calls action, Cutie Pie starts to wriggle excitedly, scurrying up your front to lick at your face. It's adorable, but totally off script. Sorry, I'll try to get him to stop. No, don't. It's perfect B-roll. Just work with them. Keep it fun and carefree. I'll be happy. Laugh. Cutie Pie, you silly little guy. Oh, he's so cute. Great shot. We can intro with that. You settle Cutie Pie down in your arms and turn toward the camera to perform your lines. Sorry, a line, our one little line. Remember to have fun with it. You bare your teeth at her before regaining your composure. Take a deep breath, Bia. Pet Cutie Pie's fuzzy little head. Okay, Bia, looking good. Step a little to the left, eyes to the camera. Can we get the puppy a little higher in your arms? Ready, action. I love Downtown Animal Rescue because I feel right at home in an animal shelter. Cut, nice, Bia, really great delivery. Over her shoulder, you see Poppy trying to stifle her giggles behind her hands. Oh well, you know what, you do a few more takes of Poppy's line, gritting your teeth all the while. This time, Bia, try making something up, a soundbite the shelter can use, like a kind of slogan or something. That sounds important, maybe I should do it. Don't worry about it, Poppy, I already know what I'm gonna say. Excellent, ready, okay, in action. So when you're ready to bring home your new family member, come on down. Oh, we are the best. Screw poopy is what I write. Just keep that. We're the best. And that's a wrap on Bia. Great job, hun. Wow, Downtown Animal Rescue, we are the best. That's really catchy. Oh, all right, home stretch, everyone. Poppy, let's get you and Champ back out there. Mark 2, please. Poppy joins you on set. She sees that the mark that she's supposed to stand on is slightly behind yours and nudges you out of the way. Hey, my set, my rules. Get on Mark 2, B-lister. Everyone settle. Ready, you two? Poppy rests her hand on Champ's head, giving a little rub. You tickle Cutie Pie's stomach until he gets excited and perks up for the camera. Action. My name is Poppy Min Sinclair. My family has been supporting Downtown Animal Rescue for years. And why is that? She steps off her mark and slides in front of you. This bitch is trying to edge you out of the frame. She's totally trying to steal your thunder, Bia. Simple, we love pets and we want to make sure that all of our furry little buddies have a safe stopover to their forever home. Quick, think, you gotta make some kind of move fast before she overshadows you completely. You look down at Cutie Pie on your arm. Sweet, cuddly little Cutie Pie. So come down to Downtown Animal Rescue and meet your new best friend. I already have. You slide out from behind Poppy and closer to the camera. This is your chance to... Oh, we can adopt Cutie Pie. Yes. We'll not turn down a pet option. I'm living proof that you can and will find your perfect match here at Downtown Animal Rescue. Oh, yes, you're coming home with us. Just ask Cutie Pie. You hold Cutie Pie a little higher and he wriggles and yips happily, perfectly on cue. He licks the side of your face and you grin wide. We are taking him home. This pup's got some acting chops. Poppy's frozen and fuming, her chest flushing red with her rage. So come down to Downtown Animal Rescue where you can choose your family. And cut Bia. That was incredible. A perfect final shot. So we upshowed Poppy. Oops. And we're adopting our Cutie Pie. But in that last line, wow, can we quote you for the website? Absolutely. Bzz, the tea has an update. Oh, the tea's updating the tea. Okay, so we're getting up there. Is what's his name still like in the top like view? You look over at Poppy with a smirk. Anything to help? I'll have the adoption papers ready for you at the front desk whenever you're ready. It's so nice to see someone so devoted to making a difference and willing to adopt. It's really nothing. I couldn't pass up an opportunity to take the little guy home. No, we're taking him home. I just couldn't look at his little face. Who could resist? As if he knows what you're talking about, Cutie Pie looks up at you and yawns adorably. Oh, he's so sweet. As Julian walks off, Poppy steps in front of you, arms folded. So you've completely ruined this project. Oh please, I saved this project. Professor Roberta's going to love it. You're just mad because Cutie Pie was a total show stealer and I picked him out. This is an A+ project, Poppy. Don't be salty. Poppy appraises you for a minute, some mischievous sparkle in her that you can't quite place. I guess that's true. I can give you the credit for that, I suppose. Okay. Congratulations on not being completely useless today. Oh, honey, we're never useless, but hey, don't think you can. Wait, was that even an insult? Was that almost a compliment? I'll see you in class, Bia. Champ, come. She turns and walks away, Champ following at her heels. What the hell was that about? Yeah, buddy, I'm confused too. It's hot and cold. It's like Miss Katy Perry's song. Later that night, you sit across from Ian at his office staring blankly at the ungraded papers in front of you. You keep thinking of Poppy's behavior today, the way she treated Chloe, how nice she was to the animal rescue staff, her vulnerability at the clubhouse. It's enough to give anyone whiplash. How we talked about in the video, what was it? I forgot the new title of it, but it's now called More Than Friends. We didn't have time for Brody's layers to peel back his layers. We peeled back Poppy's layers. There's more to her. Is she completely evil? I don't know. She's still evil, but completely evil. Maybe there's like 0.5% good in her. Be a focus. We got 3 classes worth of papers to grade and my publisher's on my ass about deadlines. You glance up at him, noting his furrowed brow. He's clearly stressed beyond belief, and you try to focus up. It is your job after all. Right, sorry, Professor, I'm on it. You turn back to the papers, pen poised over the edge, your eyes narrowed in intent. And then they slowly start to glaze over as your mind wanders again. Is it possible Miss Thing has been dozing all day? That there's actually depth to Poppy beyond her surface bitchiness? Okay, what is it? No, nothing. I'm almost done with this paper. Ian sighs heavily and lays his pen down across his notebook, folding his hands out on the table as he peers across at you. Come on, clearly we're not going to get anywhere until we hash this out. What's on your mind? Maybe you're what's so distracting. Just throw it out there. Ever think I can't anything done because I have to do it sitting here across from? You flourish your hand dramatically. It is everything. All of this. A flattering thought to be sure, but I'd be willing to bet I'm not at all the source of your current distraction. Ian watches you intently, or smoldery is not a word, as you mull over your next words carefully, trying not to make it sound too juvenile. Have you ever been certain someone is a snake and then learned something about them that makes you question it? Ian raps his knuckles on the table for crossing the room. He opens the globe in the corner to reveal a miniature bar. Okay, drinking on a school night? Yes, well, the situation seems to call for it. He pours out 2 fingers of some amber liquid into a couple of glasses and hands one to your fingers, brushing briefly before he retakes his seat. You know, it's important to consider the disparity between societies before we make generalizations about human nature as a whole. This is getting a lot. Can I get the Anthropology for Dummies version, please? We're not, What I mean is, have you considered that the difference in your upbringing may be why you judge this person so harshly to begin with? Well, to be quite honest, we judged them harshly because she was very harsh. I wouldn't say it was a harsh judgment. It was pretty well deserved. Agreed. Still, the people in this world of inherent wealth learn to be cutthroat to get ahead. It doesn't mean that they're always that way. I guess, still it makes it kind of difficult to see who your enemies are. Chloe, that's who. Maybe it's that kind of thinking that's causing your turmoil. You don't seem like a woman who has much experience making enemies. Yeah, well, I've got a bad girl side. I'm perfectly capable of getting myself into trouble, thank you very much. Ian swirls the drink in his glass, eyeing over the rim of it. Oh, that I very much believe. Mischief might as well be my middle name. Ian laughs, pressing a hand to his sternum. You can't help it. The sound of his full laughter makes you laugh too. Hey, come on, take me seriously. I apologize. It's just you're too adorable. Oh, he finally says adorable. Adorable, hot, whatever you want to call it, Professor, sure. I just mean you're really something else. Adorable. No take-backs now, Ian. There is no taking it back. Well, thank you very much for the advice, Professor. I think I understand this person a little better now, and I'm ready to get to work. Ian shakes his head, draining what's left in his glass. You realize you've been so wrapped up in talking to him that you haven't even touched yours. That won't be necessary. I'll finish up from here. You're free to head out. But the papers, and what about your publisher? He gazes at the papers around him and the laptop sitting open on his desk and glances at the watch on his wrist. Late nights are just one of the hallmarks of being a professor, I suppose. Ian gets up and refills his glass with a little more than 2 fingers this time. Grading and drinking alone, there's gotta be some kind of law about that. Stay, help. I'm sorry, we already paid for a dog. We ain't paying for you. Thanks, bye-bye. This'll give me a chance to relieve Zoe of cutie pie duty early. And cutie pie is... I kind of adopted a dog today, but before you say anything, just know he's super cute. He trails off, then smiles, shaking his head slightly. I'm sure he is. Just make sure you get your own paper done. Don't worry, Prof. I'm on it. Good, I look forward to reading it. Perhaps you can use what we talked about tonight to inform your thesis. Right, I'll do that. He nods, considering you carefully before turning back to his work. Good night, Bia. Good night, Professor. Okay, so back home to our little cutie pie. It's almost 2 a.m., but you're still up working on your essay for anthropology. Your mind refreshingly focused after evening with Professor Kingsley. Well, not entirely focused. Cutie pie keeps finding new and interesting things to chew on in your room. Grr. Cutie pie, what did we say about the Manolos? He's so cute. God, it's impossible to stay mad at you. Come here, you little rascal. You scoop him up in your arms, scratching his belly as he wriggles happily. Oh, I'm so happy. You pick up your phone and see a new text message notification lighting up your screen. Poppy's texting me, what the hell? What is she? How about we extend that truce a little longer? I've got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you. What's the catch? Pass my test and I'll be welcomed into my inner circle with open arms. And this test is... I have a plan to get revenge on Chloe for her insubordination. Help me bring that bitch back down to earth where she belongs, and I'll give you a taste of what it's like to be me. Okay. Very interesting. Miss Sinclair is trying to offer us like an olive branch. Do we trust her? I don't know. I don't know. We don't trust her, but we're gonna see where this goes because we just don't like Chloe either. At least nobody likes Chloe now. I can't stand that girl. But let me know what you guys think of all that we saw about Poppy today. What you guys think is gonna happen. What romance options do we go for funsies? But thank you so much for watching as always, everyone. And before we go to shout outs, a special shout out to Hotline Growl, Imogen Bannister, and Nevada Grizzly. Thank you so much for our love and support. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope everyone is doing good. I'm sorry if I mess up anybody's names, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Thank you so much again, everyone. Bye.
Flowing stupid shit with the